Good evening, everybody, and apologies for the slightly delayed start to the stream. It decided to lock me out of the YouTube at the last possible second, but we are back, and it is the Tier 3 boys taking on the Portuguese Grand Prix today. Should be very interesting. It's looking dry for the moment. We've had a couple of wet races, so we'll see what happens. I am joined tonight by none other than Red Car Rambo. Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Good evening. I'm fantastic. How are you?
Hi, I'm not too bad. I'm keeping busy. And we'll see how the Tier 3 boys do, because I'm not a big fan of this track, personally.
No, me neither. I really didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah, we had monsoon-level weather in Tier 2, and it made it that much worse, because traction on this track is disgusting at the best of times.
Yeah, we had that in qualifying and a little bit of the race. I liked it. When it went dry, it just completely threw me off.
Yeah, you'd think it would feel nicer when it goes dry, but your braking point's just all over the place because you're just not ready for it.
No. I set up for the wet as well. I thought we had a chance of a full
wet race, yeah.
Obviously not.
Oh, 17.7 from Mutsnuts for a first lap. That's a pretty good banker lap.
It's a lot quicker than mine.
Yeah, I don't think I did much better than that for my fastest lap, to be honest. Never mind my banker lap.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them tracks, you get on with it or you don't, and it's not for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you get used to it, I think it's probably quite fun to drive, but it takes a lot of getting used to.
Yeah.
Let's see what Geke is going to do. A 19.5, not bad. Avanash with an 18.1. The times are coming in pretty quick now. Here comes Smith coming down towards the final little area of the track. Very, very easy to lose traction out of this corner.
Yeah.
But he does very, very well there.
There's a few good corners here that get it wrong and you're out of the race.
Yeah, you are just done.
Yeah, completely. Especially the uphill right-hander. That is...
Oh, that is
brutal.
Absolutely disgusting. I nearly lost it there about 12 times during the race.
Is it turn 8?
That sounds about right, yeah.
It's turn 4. They're the worst two in my opinion.
Yeah. Turn 4 is the uphill left-hander at the end of the first sector, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Let's see how Winky's gonna do on his lap. He looked like he had a pretty decent first sector. Carried some good pace through there. Try not to lose it here. No, very smooth through there, to be fair. A 50... Oh, never mind. He just reinvented the track completely, so we will move on. To Valentine, one of our newer drivers. Here he comes down towards the second sector line.
Honestly, don't know how he's awake. 5 to 2 in the morning, where he is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is horrible.
That's not for me.
No, absolutely not. I would not be racing at that time of day. Oh, he invalidated, unfortunately. Oh, Sambal's up on his time, but he's very, very low on the RS. No, he's not. He's down on his time. Never mind, I lied. Airways is just starting his lap. He's a man who I believe is still relatively competitive in Tier 2, looking towards top 3.
Yeah, I think he did well on Friday.
Let's have a look. After the last round, yeah, Airways is fairly comfortably in P2. with a 24-point gap to RFC Danny, who, despite not racing for 4 races, this is 5th race not racing, is still in P3.
Bloody hell.
So he's doing very well. Aldrich Fabian unfortunately left the Discord last night. But then you've got Avanash, who's only 6 points behind RFC Danny, so Avanash could take P3 today.
This could be a fast lap, this, by Airways.
This is looking really, really rapid, to be fair.
It's showing purple.
Let's see how he does. A 17.5. What a lap.
Great lap.
And then we've got Stoob on a lap, who apparently set a purple middle sector. We will see. Looked a little bit cautious out of that corner, but has powered down nicely now. 18.3. Not a bad lap. P7.
I think the championship leader's on a lap now as well, Wookie.
He is indeed. We'll see what he can do. I'll tell you another man who's doing very well, actually, is Connor Hardy, who's had 3 points finishes and is in P6.
It says in P5 on man.
Does it?
Yeah.
Am I looking at the wrong one? It says P6 on mine.
Are you looking in the Discord or on the screen?
I'm looking at the championship standings.
I'm looking at the screen.
You know, saying Connor's only had 3 points finishes, but he's in P6 in the standings.
Yeah, he had a good few races.
Yeah, he's had 2 wins and P2, so, you know, that's not a bad place to be. Wookie with a 17.6, very nice lap. Valentine's about to restart his lap, so let's see if he can keep it valid this time.
Oh, no.
It's so easy to invalidate that first corner. Oh, and he's gone round! Oh, no. Speaking of Mr. Hardy, he's just about to finish his lap, so let's see what he's going to set. Or is he about to start his lap?
I'm not sure, because according to the Delta, he's 5 temps off.
He's still got a lot of ERS, but not full ERS, so I'm assuming he's just starting his lap. In which case, that was a disgustingly quick out lap. I think he's just starting, so we'll come back to him. Haggerboy is off his time, so I assume he's just set a lap. Smith improves by 3.5 tenths up to P10. Mutt's Nuts, I think, has just set a purple first sector. Very nice. He looks like he's got a very, very stable setup going.
Who's that? Mutt's Nuts?
Mutt's Nuts, yeah.
Yeah. Connors looks a little bit wavy to me.
Maybe he's trying to run some lower wings. Possibly.
Yeah, he's coming in.
Here comes Mutt's Nuts down onto the pit straight that's got a curve on it.
This will be a good lap if he keeps this.
17.3, very, very good lap. Who else have we got? Winky has set his lap.
Valentine, purple middle.
Oh, let's jump to Valentine then. Looking very stable through there. 18.4, not a bad little lap.
He's lost something somewhere.
Yeah. If he was a purple middle. Shaver M is just starting. Happy's just starting. Is just up on his sector one time. Haven't got a lot of people on laps at the moment. I think everyone's at that point where they're waiting for the last possible second now.
Yeah. I wish I did that on Monday.
I find that's always my quality strategy, is I'll go for a second run, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and I do a do-or-die lap right at the last possible second.
Yeah. I was out by about 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh.
And across the line, P9, come back around, looked at the board, and I was right down near 15. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was talking to Chris, and he said, oh, I'm P4, boys. And I went, how on earth are you P4? And then a minute later, he was like, never mind, I'm like P13.
It was crazy.
Don't know where all that last-minute ridiculous pace came from in the Tier 1, boys.
Well, I think it was because it started getting dry.
Right.
It's probably the only reason.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind.
Let's see how Scotty's doing, because it's said to me that he set a purple first sector, so could he be on for a pretty impressive lap here? Yeah, he's half a second up, rather. So if he has a good final sector, this is going to be top 3. Again, looking very stable through that corner.
I think he's pole.
Ooh, 17.2 for Airways, though. Ooh, yes, he is! Only just!
You can tell on the last bend if it's 112 on the clock. It's in the 117s low. You could just tell.
Well, Wookie was 4/10 up at the end of the second sector, so this could be very close to pole now.
Look at the time on the bender. 112. Yeah, I think this is pole. Could be. No.
17.21! Yeah. It is so close at the top. Oh, and Dino invalidates. Smith's just starting. Shaver M's coming into the pit. So again, not a lot of people on a lap right now.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
Do you think?
Got a bit cloudy.
Yeah, as I jump on board, it does look a little bit cloudy. Could we potentially have a wet race? I'd like to think so. Everyone else has had to have a wet race. Tier 3 should have to as well.
I don't think they'd like that.
I said to the boys I'm in a party with that I'm going to do everything I can to curse them into a wet race today.
Avinash is up on his time, and he nearly spun, so that...
Ooh, he is pushing. Oh yeah, he's only just up on his time. Ooh, bit of a kick there on the uphill. Yeah, he's off his time now. I don't think Avinash is going to get another lap in.
No, I don't think there's enough time to come in and out, neither.
No, I don't think so. 1 minute 30, no. It's unfortunately that will be Avinash now. Yeah, he bails into the pits, unfortunately. Valentine's on another hot lap. Let's see what he can manage at the end of the second sector. A little bit squirrely under braking there. Yeah, he's lost all his time, unfortunately.
Looks like he slowed down to pull his teammate along.
Oh, Stube's only on an out lap. Mind you, he could get some down the straight.
I think he's a little bit too far back for that.
I think he is, yeah. Or is Valentine just going again? He looks like he's just going again.
Yeah, possibly.
He hasn't got a lot of ERS though, so he's going to really suffer at the end of the lap.
Yeah, it's when you need it as well, I think.
Yeah, it's the long straight that you need it. Stube's a 10.5 up though. At the first sector. Connor's half a second up. This could leapfrog him into the top 5.
What helmet is that Stube's got? Looks like Google Chrome.
It could be the McLaren one, or his own designed one. I can't really see.
Looks like a Google Chrome logo.
It does a bit, doesn't it? Maybe it's the Lando Norris one?
Maybe. I haven't been on, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, I won it, but I haven't used it yet. Stube goes P8. Ali House is half a 10th up, though. This could be very, very close for pole for Ali.
I think this is pole.
Oh, so
not
close.
Too far off.
I think he lost it in the last sector.
It's very close between them.
Yeah, only a 10.5 from P1 to P6. That is mad. But there we go. So that will be our starting grid. The top 10 are Wookie, Scotty, Airways, Mutsnuts, Ali House, Connor, Avanash, Stube, Dino and Smit. Followed by Valentine, Heppy, Triz, CVG Sambel, Haggerboy, Smoggy Ghost, Geke, Winky, Shaver M and Lost Infinity, who I believe was on a quali ban. So there we go. Any early predictions for the race, Red Car?
I think Avinash. I'm gonna go Avinash.
Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time he would have lost on that lap, and he was still up on his time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. I mean, it depends whether his setup is stable enough to sustain him through a whole race.
Yeah.
Because if you have a big moment here, it is very, very hard to fight back on this track.
Very true. Same with all tracks, really.
Well, yeah.
I would like to see Wookie take it.
Yeah, I mean, Wookie's had an outstanding season. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he took the win. But I'm going to go for an outside bet, and I'm going to say Mutsnuts.
Okay.
Because when he has a good race, Mutsnuts has a lot of pace. He's had some bad luck this season, but he looked the ball for this track, so I've got a bit of faith in him.
I'm going to stick with Avinash. I think he's got pace as well. When he turns up, he's really, really quick.
He is very, very quick when he turns up, to be fair. I mean, it's dry, but it is so overcast.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be a bit of rain on the way, possibly.
I would rather start with rain, if I'm honest. Get rid of it.
You see, I'm exactly the opposite, because race starts aren't the best thing for me. So race starts in the wet are really, really bad for me. I'd rather get 10, 15 laps under my belt and kind of adapt to the rain slowly, rather than I get into the race and it's like full wet, monsoon level weather. I did not cope well with that on Wednesday. On Monday, rather.
It's tricky.
Let's see what their tyres are. Maybe that'll tell us something. Everyone's gone for softs and mediums. There's not a single hard runner. That says to me there's rain coming.
The hards are not good here.
I mean, they're not good here, to be fair. They're a horrible, horrible race tyre. But, I mean, you do need them at some point. And normally there's at least one person who's brave enough to go for it. But I wonder whether there might be rain in the first sort of 15 laps.
Maybe.
Which is why everyone's going for this. Because that's also a lot of soft runners.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think mediums would still be better.
Yeah, they definitely would. I mean, when I did my race sim around here, I lasted about 8 laps on the softs. I have no idea how Ant did about 22 laps on the softs in MRC-X.
He's just a genius.
His ability to look after tyres is absolutely insane. I've never seen anyone like him on tyre care.
I can look after my tyres, but I don't think I'd brave 22 laps on a soft.
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't really go past sort of 12 laps on a set of softs. But I'm not the best on my tyres. I push 100% all the time and my tyres wear too quickly.
Yeah.
That's my issue. Excuse me.
I thought it was raining there. It's the graphic on the barrier.
Ah, yeah. Indeed. I would love to see some rain, though. I have everything crossed.
Adds to the action.
It absolutely does. And it's very entertaining to watch, even if it's not entertaining to race. So here we go. Lost Infinity is just pulling up to the grid now, so we should be starting very, very shortly. And 19 out of 20 drivers made their grid box. That's very, very good.
I hate this glitch.
There we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are away. It's a very, very good start for Wookie. Airways also gets a really, really good start and is putting the pressure on Scotty. Ooh, takes him around the outside. He runs wide, though. We've already got a caution. I'm not sure what's happened there. Shaver M, 5-second penalty for a collision with Winky. Oh, Winky's also got a penalty. There's another 5 for Winky as well. Yeah, that was an unfortunate start. Turn 1 is not... Oh, 5-second place for a collision with Geke where he gained 2 places. Yeah, turn 1 is not a nice corner on this track, unfortunately.
Not at all, especially on a race start.
Yeah, it's so easy just to run a little bit too wide and have a contact. Hopefully this VSC won't last too long and we can get back to racing. Any minute now, hopefully.
It'll do it on the worst corner for the lads, I bet you.
Ooh, Scotty's disconnected.
Oh, that is not good. Oh, it says he's joined again.
Oh, that was very quick. And we're racing. It's a very, very good restart for Wookie.
Oh, he's not in his seat yet.
But Mutsnuts hasn't had a very good restart at all and has lost 2 places off the restart. Oh, and there's been contact. 5 seconds for Haggerboy. Stoob and Avanash are side by side, but Stoob, does he get through? Yeah, he manages to stay ahead of Avanash for the moment. We've got another a yellow rather.
I think Heppy has just lost his wing.
Oh, it's a full safety. He
has lost his wing.
That is very, very unfortunate. He was having a few wide moments, so I think maybe he's not entirely happy with his setup.
He got kind of caught in the slipstream into a brake zone. It just didn't stop for him.
I think this is one of the most disgusting tracks for following in dirty air.
He's using my number, so it's not very good.
Not doing the number proud at all.
Neither did I.
No, I didn't do my number proud at all. I spun about 13 times across the race.
I think I only spun once.
I think my issue was I kept getting excited that I was actually starting to do well in the wet. Yeah. And then I would push too hard on the throttle or something, and because it's in the wet, just back round I went. Me and the wet weather are absolutely not friends.
I don't mind it. I'd rather it was dry, but I don't mind it.
I think my issue is I never do wet weather practice. And I haven't had that many wet weather races on rig. I just never really seem to get wet races in the league.
God, I wish I could say that.
Because I think Portugal is the only time in Tier 2 that I've raced in the wet.
But every race I was ever leading was wet.
That's just not what you want. At all.
It's not, because it's the added pressure as well.
Yeah. Just knowing that just pushing your throttle slightly too hard and it's all gone.
Yeah, well, a Simba liked the wet. He was always seen to be the one behind me. He used to wind me up.
Yeah, Simba's a man who does seem to be very confident when driving in the wet.
Bit's another one as well. He likes inter weather.
I just don't understand people who like wet weather racing. I think also because this is my first season on zero traction, that is not helping at all.
Yeah, it's tricky. You'll get the hang of it though, just keep at it.
I mean, it's much more manageable on this game to do zero traction than it has been on any of the previous games.
You can feel the agility in the car as well, it's real nice.
And I've finally actually got a decent steering wheel and pedals, which helps, but me and the wet weather still not friends.
You'll get there.
I need to actually do some practice in the wet. That's what I need to do so that I actually know how the car feels. And learn the difference between dry and wet setups. Because all I do is chuck my wings up 5 or 6 clicks each and just go, well, that'll do. And I know that's just not going to help at all.
But if you do that, it's going to press the car down more, so you need more ride height.
Well, there you go. See, this is a man who knows what he's doing. I don't. I can do my wings. I can do relatively well with the suspension and stuff, but as soon as I get to wet weather, I do not know what I'm doing setup-wise.
Always add more ride height.
Always add more ride height. There you go. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I think we might have a little bit longer under this safety car, unfortunately, because Hagaboy's a little bit off the pack. So let's check in with the... Go on.
A few slow corners coming up. Can he catch? I don't know.
I think it might be a bit pushed at this point. But let's quickly check in with the YouTube chat and see who we've got in. Of course, we've got the 2 marks. And we've got single track. Lost Infinity's been dropping in. It's nice to have you back racing. Lost Infinity says, just click the wings up and call it good. See, me and Lost Infinity, same wavelength.
Doesn't work though.
There's 2-3 clicks, add ride height, lower tyre pressures.
There you go.
See, I'm getting all the advice here. This is exactly what I needed.
Brake sooner as well.
See, that's the other thing. Everyone says, yeah, brake sooner. Yeah, but how much sooner do you brake?
See, I start with 10 metres. and then if that's too early, I just bring it down a couple of meters.
My approach in the wet is I brake very, very early, very light, and just allow myself to roll up to the car in front of me.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as a braking point in the wet for me. It's the same approach I use whenever I drive Baku, because I can never remember my braking point, so I just brake early and lift off so that I'm rolling up to the car ahead.
Yeah, I tried that once. I took 3 admins out.
That's not advisable. No. I had a really good race in Baku until the whole braking early thing stopped working because I no longer had anyone in front of me. And then I went into a wall.
I used to like Baku. This game though, it's so slippy.
I know, and the tyre difference in tyre wear is ridiculous in Baku between your fronts and your rears.
It's weird. I don't know if they've knackered the track or that's what it's meant to be like. I don't know.
Yeah. There's a few tracks like that, because on the last game, I'm very unpopular for this opinion, but on the last game I absolutely loved Miami. I thought it was a cracking track, and then I drove it on this game and I was like, they've ruined it.
I still think it's alright.
It's a nice track, and when you hook it up it feels amazing, but the traction zones are terrible on this game in Miami.
I think that's setup dependent, really.
Possibly. That could have just been before I really got the hang of setups. But we are about to get going again. Wookie is about to lead us away any minute. And he's gone. He's had a good little getaway from Airways, 0.6 per second already. Ali House is putting Scotty under a little bit of pressure. And Stoob is right there on the back of Ali House as well.
What is that monstrosity on Wookie's head?
Oh, Dino has had a moment. Was it Dino? Someone's had a moment. Oh, no, it was...
Smoggy.
Smoggy's gone. And Stoob's gone with him. He's down in P14. So I think Stoob got caught up in that, unfortunately.
Well, there you have it. You got Triz MBE on hards.
Maybe it's not going to rain then. I'm thinking probably not if someone's gone for hards.
I'm disappointed in Wookie, to be honest.
Why are you disappointed in Wookie?
An Alpine racing with a Red Bull helmet.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm in a Mercedes racing with a Ferrari helmet. A Ferrari is my first choice of car next season, mate.
We all have problems.
Yeah, and it's a big problem being a Ferrari fan in this era at the moment.
In my opinion, it always has been.
They turn up and you just hope to God they finish a race without completely wrecking their strategy.
Although Niki Lauda was very, very good.
Niki Lauda's one of the best Ferrari drivers there's been.
No one can deny that.
Niki Lauda. Probably... Alain Prost drove for Ferrari for a bit, didn't he?
Let's not talk about him.
Okay. I've clearly crossed a line there. Tell you what, Avinash is having a nice little fight back. He's got himself back up to P7.
It's doing very well, to be honest. There's not been that much change, apart from Valentine, who's come a long way.
Yeah, Valentine's having a cracking little race. Oh, Avinash is sending it up the inside of Dino, but just loses a bit of traction. And loses out to Mutsnuts, unfortunately.
Lost Infinity as well. He's come from the back. He's in P10 now.
Yeah, he's having a cracking little race. He is putting Heppy under a lot of pressure. Can he get the exit? Oh, he was much more confident under braking, but had to back out. But absolutely massive, massive traction there. Has Connor got the wings to do something on Lost Infinity? Yes, he absolutely does. Mind you, having said that, it's going to be close into turn 1.
I think
Lost
the
the
DRS
backs
has
out.
just been enabled as well.
It has, yeah. Airways is just about holding on to the DRS of Wookie.
Question is, will Scotty be feeling them softs now?
Yeah.
Looks
Ooh,
like it.
you say that and he got a massive kick.
Commentator's curse. I'll
Yep.
keep quiet.
Martin says the mediums get horrible graining around lap 8 to 10. Let's have a look at the tyres.
Yeah, I found that. It was kind of weird. But then they came back and they felt like brand new. It was really weird.
Yeah, they've got an odd second stint for mediums where they suddenly feel amazing again.
I didn't enjoy them.
I really liked the mediums, but they were the only dry tyre I got to use, so I would enjoy them.
Can Scotty get Ali House?
Oh, yes, he can. Oh, but Ali House is trying to put him under pressure, but Scotty closes the door on him.
Well, there's a McLaren round. Shave him, whatever his name is.
Shaver M. Who I still maintain sounds like our MRC country and western band. Nuts has caught right up to the back of Valentine. It's suddenly looking very, very overcast when I jumped on board. I don't know, I still think it looks like we could get some rain towards the end of the race, personally.
Yeah, I thought that in qualifying it was just went a little bit dark.
Yeah. It seems to have gotten a bit darker. And misty.
Ali House and Scotty are going to go at it again.
Let's have a look. Scotty got a very, very nice exit on those softs, though. But does Ali House have low enough wings to make the DRS work? Which way is he going to go? Is he going to back out? He's going to send it. Oh, and there's contact! Ali House has gone round.
Oh dear.
Which puts Avanash up to P6.
Not a move you should make that late. Really.
No. You can't go too wide in turn 1 in Portugal.
No.
Airways has closed the gap to Wookie massively.
I'll tell you what, they both look really, really stable as well.
They do, yeah. I wonder whether Wookie's tyres are just graining slightly earlier than Airways.
Possibly.
Now it's just whether Airways can get the exit onto the pit straight. Mind you, Wookie does still look like he's getting very nice exits on those tyres.
Looks a bit closer than last round though now.
It does. We'll see what Airways' wings are like. Wookie goes super defensive down the inside. And Airways just doesn't have enough straight. I think he's running some very, very high wings.
Explains why he looks like he's on a roller coaster track.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well,
Very
Valentine
stable.
got the move done on Scotty. He's up to P3.
Yeah, I think them softs will be pushing it now, like.
Yeah, he's got to... They've got to be starting to feel very icy around now.
Yeah, I would think so myself.
But he still looks pretty stable, to be fair. He's looking very, very racy, actually. Valentine just cannot pull away from him.
Avinash is caught up to that little pack there as well.
Yeah, he's at the back of a DRS train now. Oh, Airways is even closer this time. Can he get a move done? He's got the slipstream, he's got the DRS. They are side by side. Wookie backs out into turn 1. Very sensible. You've got another DRS straight coming. You do not need to fight too hard there.
Full throttle up through turn 4.
That is disgusting, is what that is.
Good.
That is disgusting. That should not be possible.
Clearly it is, and we went wrong.
My setup must be absolute trash, because I was maybe 60% throttle through that corner. Let's see if Wookie can close down to make a move down the DRS straight. This could be a very back and forth race between these two.
It's going to be the battle of the pit stop.
Yeah, who's going to undercut? Because I'm pretty sure the undercut's fairly powerful here.
Oh, Winky. Winky went round.
Oh, Winky. Unfortunate. Here comes Wookie. He goes for the outside line. Oh, just runs slightly wide. Oh, and there's just a little bit of wheel bashing. Dino is the first to blink on the pits. Scotty's having half a look at Valentine, but doesn't have the traction to make it work there.
Still very close on them softs.
Those softs just do not seem to be falling off for him, to be fair.
To be honest, we did have a safety car and a virtual.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So maybe you'll get 15 laps out of him.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, Nuts. Looks like he's going to take it around the outside, but Scotty defends very, very well there. I think Avinash is just going to sit and let things happen in front of him and just wait for his moment.
Yeah, he's playing a smart game.
Mind you, he got a very, very nice exit there. A very nice exit. He's taken one.
Williams in as well.
Oh, what a move from Avinash. 2 down the straight.
Very clever.
Now he needs to close that gap down to Valentine.
Very smart move, that.
That was very, very good from Avinash there. Ooh, Haggerboy had half a look on Triz, but doesn't quite have the traction.
Avinash is pulled away from Scotty.
Yeah, he has. He's safe from the DRS threat now.
Don't know. It's close.
It's very close, actually. Scotty had a very nice few corners there. I think Scotty's tyres are starting to fall off now because he's getting a little bit twitchy on corner exits. But Nuts is just too far back, so he's safe for another lap.
Yeah.
And Wookie's just not making the move on Airways. I think he might be feeling his tyres a little bit now.
Personally, if I was Wookie, I would just sit behind, build that juice back up,
Yeah.
and then just follow him in.
Yeah. Or maybe try and go for the undercut.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if you pit, I'd say lap 15, 16 is about the time that you're comfortably going to pit on mediums.
Yeah, I'm gonna say around lap 18 to 20.
Would you wait that long?
Just because there's been a safety car and a virtual as well.
Yeah. And then your hards will get to the end very, very comfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wookiee's running on very little juice right now. And again, Scotty's just too far back. Yep.
Valentine looks like he's under fuel as well.
Did he?
He's already on orange.
Ooh. Yeah, I think he probably did then. Either that, his fuel usage is unbelievably high. Ooh, Mutsnuts makes a very ambitious move there.
I saw that in the background.
I like what he was trying to do, but it was just a bit too ambitious.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of moves happening on track at the moment.
No, it's pretty stable all the way through, to be honest.
There's very few places where there's a gap of under a second. It's really only Triz and Sambal down to Hagboy. Wookie closes the gap down again, but not enough. Scotty finally pits off those soft tyres.
Yeah, very wise.
Slap a set of hards on, they'll go to the end very, very easily at this point.
I think he's got mediums.
Has he? He has. I mean, they'll go to the end as well at this point, to be fair. They might just start to feel a little bit icy towards the end.
I mean, he managed on the stop, so why not?
Well, I mean, yeah. If he gets one safety car, then he's going to be very, very happy. Connor's caught right up to Geke. Geke's just reinvented the track slightly. And Dino is right on the back of Scotty now. Wookie goes for another lap. Triz is putting Sambal under a lot of pressure now. Oh, 3 seconds for Connor. Sambal dives into the pits. If you're Avanash, do you try and undercut Valentine at this point?
Absolutely.
Connor's retired.
Oh no. Speeding
Hopefully this is not going to be a safety car.
In the pits.
Okay.
He's in the pits.
Smoggy Ghost is having more issues, unfortunately. As Wookie goes for another lap again. He seems to be finding a bit of second life in those tyres again, because he's caught right back up to Airways.
Ooh, it caught him in the brake zone.
Yeah.
Ali House is back up to P4.
Oh yeah, he's having a great little fight back here. Avinash has gone for the undercut on Valentine, so let's see if he can pull it off. Yeah, it's all just very, very stable at the moment, isn't it? There's not a lot going on track. But here comes Airways and Wookie round the pit straight again. Is one of them going to pit this lap? Airways doesn't, and neither does Wookie.
I think they'll come in this lap.
I wouldn't leave it past lap 20, unless they're trying to get to the softs.
I mean, 13 laps is manageable on a soft.
It is, but if you can make it to 21, 22, then your softs will just be that much better at the end.
Yeah, but the problem is Scotty, Avinash, Dino, What's Nuts, they've already pitted. So
yeah, I mean,
the lap time difference may force them in.
Airways and Wookie have a 33-second gap to Scotty currently. So that sounds like a pit stop to me. I don't know how long the pit lane is here.
I think they're normally within 20-something seconds.
Yeah. Another 3 seconds for Winky. Are they going to come in this lap? Yeah, they both dive into the pits this lap. Is Valentine going to follow? I would imagine most people will pit this lap, but Valentine doesn't. He stays out. Or is he pitted already? He's on slightly younger tyres. Wookie, yeah, they both go for the soft tyres.
All they've got to do is come out ahead of Scotty.
And they have. They've come out ahead and lost Infinity. So they've done that pretty perfectly, to be honest. Oh, and Wookie's had a massive run down to the hairpin. And gets the move done. Very nice move from Wookie.
Now it's who can look after the tyre.
Yeah. Even though they can make it to the end, you don't want to be pushing too hard on those too quickly.
No, not at all.
Mutts Nuts has caught right up to the back of Dino. Oh, as I say that, I jump on board and he has a big moment. Stoops had a nice little fight back up to P11, but with 10 laps to go on 12 lap old mediums, he might be pushing it slightly on those.
Yeah. Looking at the gaps to the leader, there's no doubt that Wookie and Airways is the top two.
Yeah, as soon as Valentine pits, we'll be straight back to them being the top two again. Avinash has really fallen off the back of Scotty here. He's now 4.1 seconds behind. 4.8 rather. Heppy's left the session, unfortunately. Let's hope he gets back in. Airways is hanging on to the back of Wookie, but I'm not sure he's going to get a move done.
Both very, very even.
They are. In traction and everything, they're very, very evenly matched. Fastest lap for Wookie. Oh, he had half a look. Can he set himself up here? No, Wookie is just so confident through that uphill left-hander.
He's full throttle. I don't understand how he's doing
That's actually unbelievable. That should not be possible.
This is where he catches him with his low wings.
Yeah. And then Wookie seems to pull it out just enough for the pit straight.
He's looking around 5/10 to stay in front.
Yeah. Can Airways get the exit here? It's going to be very close. 5/10 on the dot. Yeah, Wookie's wings just seem to be low enough to hang on, but I've said that. He's catching up quickly, but can't quite get the move done this time. Ali House, having pitted, is now caught right up to the back of Mutt's Nuts.
Yep.
And with the DRS, we'll get the move done on those soft tyres. I have to say, Wookie and Airways are also both just so consistent this race.
Yeah, they have been. It's been quite a good watch, to be fair.
I haven't really seen either of them have a moment on track this race.
No, Ali House has passed Mutt's Nuts.
He's making the moves now. Can he close down 7.5 seconds to Avanash, though? Airways is just under 5/10. Don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, and he just catches that sausage curb. You don't want to do that too many times.
No, that nearly ended me, that did.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a nasty curb. Wookie is flashing a lot now, so he hasn't really got a lot to defend with.
No, you're absolutely right. But he's gonna get a little helping hand here with the DRS from the car in front.
Yeah, they've caught right up to the back of Valentine now. He's going really far on those tyres. 22 laps he's done on those mediums. He's going to want to pit sooner rather than later, otherwise he's really going to tumble down the order when he does.
Airways is a lot closer, but with Valentine
he's a lot
being
closer,
there,
yeah.
he could still pass him because Wookie hasn't got a slipstream.
Yeah. But no, Wookie's still got just enough speed to hold on.
He got lucky there, I think.
Yeah. Scotty seems to be really struggling on those medium tyres. He's 16 seconds away from Airways now.
Yeah.
And Avanash has caught right back up to the back of Scotty.
Avinash doesn't have a time penalty neither.
No, you're absolutely right, actually. So Avinash is, at the moment, de facto P3. Can Airways get that close again? Because this time Wookie will have nothing to defend with.
I think he will. He's got a better line through the last two corners there.
But Wookie does get a very, very nice exit again.
Yeah, he's closer now though.
He might just have enough here. Yeah, this looks much more comfortable. There he goes, up into P1. But Wookie comes straight back at him.
On the inside as well.
What a move from Wookie. This is an amazing battle to watch on screen.
It's what we want.
Just going to jump down to Lost Infinity, who is right on the back of Triz. And with a little bit of DRS. Mind you, Triz has some very low wings, because Lost Infinity's really not getting much done there. And then runs super wide on the exit of turn 1. And Ali House has caught up to the back of Valentine. Now, I'm surprised Valentine hasn't pit. Is he just trying to take them to the end now, presumably?
It's a very brave move. Who are you on about?
Valentine.
He has pitted.
Oh, he has pitted. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, softs.
Yeah, he absolutely has. So he pitted without losing too many places, which is very happy days. So now he's going to want to close that gap to Avinash.
Airways has got past Wookie.
But, ooh, Wookie had a look up the inside, but can't quite get the move done there. But he has been getting a disgusting exit here, but I think Airways has just done enough this time. Yeah, he's going to hold P1 for the moment. Yeah, there's not many other battles on track. Geke's getting pretty close to Smith.
I think the next one is if Avinash can catch Scotty.
Yeah. Which he is very slowly. Can Geke get the exit here? He's going to have some DRS to help him, and he gets a very, very nice exit indeed. Smith is flashing, so he's got nothing left to defend with. And through goes Geke. And Avinash is caught right up to the back of Scotty now, and we'll have some DRS. But I think he's going to be too far back this time. But he does have some very, very low wings.
Yeah. Who else is there? Got Lost Infinity not too far behind Dino. Smith and Geke.
Geke is pulling out that gap slowly.
Yeah. Other than that, there's not really many battles.
No.
Going on.
It's all fairly evenly spread. Oh, as Avinash runs very wide into the uphill right-hander. But still gets a pretty good exit. Yeah, Scotty's tyres are 2 laps older, so I think he might be graining.
Yeah.
But I think Scotty may get the help of DRS from a back runner in front of him. As Valentine's caught right up to the back of Avanash now. Oh, but here comes Avanash with his, quite frankly, disgustingly low wings. Gets past... Oh, Scotty tries to fight back. Oh, and he keeps it on track. What a defence from Scotty there.
Yeah, fair play.
Closed the door perfectly there. Well, here comes Valentine. Very late on the brakes. Ran a bit wide. Scotty's trying to come back. Oh, ooh, they're going side by side, and Scotty runs wide and gets 3 seconds. As Valentine gets the move done.
I was watching that on board from Avanash.
He's got a great little view of this going on.
Yeah.
But Avanash isn't going to want to sit back for too long on this one. He's only got a couple of laps left to get the move done. As Scotty had a bit of a moment on exit. And Avanash is gaining so quickly with those wings. And through he goes.
Yeah, no question about that one.
And 3 seconds for Valentine now. He's got a job to do to open up that gap. No! Big kick from Avanash. As he runs very wide. Scotty's right there and breaks later than Avanash. But Avanash gets a much better exit and goes through again. And Ali House has joined the back of this battle now as well. Avanash had a big moment on the uphill right-hander. Oh, and Ali House goes! He's round!
I think Smoggy Ghost has gone as well, I think. Has he gone in the pits?
I assume he must have got in the pits, because if not, that would be a very bizarre place to go.
I think he was on the home straight.
Yeah, that was a very weird place to DNF. And Wookiee and Airways are still going at it, only 0.2 of a second in it. Scotty's really struggling on those tyres now.
I think there's quite a few people struggling.
Tyre wear is very high around here. If you're careful, you can make tyres last, but it's very easy to burn through them.
Yeah.
Another 3 seconds for Scotty. Has Wookiee got the exit here? He is very close. It's the final lap. And he's got the move done. He timed that perfectly. He's got to defend for his life now. Again, gets a very nice exit up there. That could be it.
I'm sweating just watching this.
It is such an intense battle. Oh, Airways runs just a little wide. Thankfully doesn't get a penalty. I can literally hear Airways shouting at his TV right now. It is so close. I think Wookiee's done enough. He gets a good exit. Neither of them really have anything to fight with. And Wookie takes the win. Very closely followed by Airways. And here comes Valentine round the final couple of corners now, who will take P3. A very, very respectable race from Valentine.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's had a great race.
And will be followed by Avinash, who again has had a very, very good race. Another 3 seconds for Scotty, though. And then comes Ali House. And Mutsnuts jumps him as well. So Scotty will get P7.
Yeah, there you go. Valentine ran out of fuel on the last corner.
Oh, that is gutting. But he managed to hold on to P4. Avinash jumped him.
Yeah, he had 3 seconds as well.
Ah, I completely missed that one. Wow. And then it's just Sam Balance. Oh, that was so close with Sam Balance too. 0.079 of a second in it. And here comes Geke Matthew in P14. That was an incredible race to watch. What a race. Amazing battle with Wookie and Airways.
It's one of the best battles I've seen in the MRC, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you. That was an absolutely amazing battle to watch. Wow.
Almost 33 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing. There we go. Your provisional finishing positions are Wookie takes the win, followed by Airways, Avinash, Valentine, Ali House, Mutsnuts, Scotty, Lost Infinity, Dino, and Triz takes the final points position, followed by Hagboy, Sambal, Stoob, Geke, Smit, Shaver M, Winky, Heppy, Smoggy Ghost, and Connor H. So Ryan, who is your nominee for Driver of the Day?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Valentine.
Yep, he had an absolutely amazing race, to be fair, but I think an honourable mention would have to go to Lost Infinity. P20 to P8, that absolutely is a fantastic drive.
There's so many you could pick from, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of really amazing racing, a lot of really, really good on-board battles. That was really good to see from the Tier 3 boys. Well, thank you all for joining us in the YouTube chat. We will be back on Friday at 7:30 p.m. for what 7 p.m. sorry, for what would be the final race of the season in China, but there will be a rerun which we will announce next week. But yes, we will be back in China for the final race of the season, and thank you for joining me, Ryan. It's been a pleasure having you on comms.
It was my pleasure. I don't like the track, but there you go.
At least you weren't driving it.
I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, indeed. So thank you all for joining us. We will see you all very soon. Good night.